What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Rory, and as promised we're going to be working on the IS200 today. So we're still waiting on parts arriving, doors, other stuff. So I thought while we're waiting for parts, we might as well go ahead, get a start on this thing and do a couple of things that we can do regardless of waiting on parts. So today we're going to be sorting out these headlights on the car. So basically what I want to do is split these headlights, spray them black on the inside, and then clear up the lenses because the lenses are a bit fogged up and a bit shitty looking. So I'm sure you know what I mean. Basically I think there's like a facelift version of these headlights that are already black inside, but I'd rather just customise the ones I've got. We're going to be removing this orange indicator lens, and I'll put in some orange bulbs or chrome flashing orange bulbs. Yeah, and as you can see, the lenses are a bit fogged up and stuff, so we've got some stuff there to fix that. There is some shit left on it from the tape that was on here. First thing we need to do to get started on this is to remove the front bumper. And you guys know how much I fucking hate removing standard front bumpers because there's just clips and stuff everywhere. But we're going to do that. We're going to get the headlights out, and we're going to head over to the other workshop where it's a bit quieter and a bit cleaner, and it's easier to work in with the headlights. So I'm going to do that right now, and then I'll see you guys in about 5 minutes. So this is just furthering like memories from working on the GTA 6, because I fucking hated working on the front end of that thing, and this thing is no different. Toyota, Lexus, same shit. But anyway, I have a headlight out. Wait till like, this is the lengths I've had to go to get a fucking headlight out. It was ridiculous. These two screws up the very back of the headlight couldn't get in for the wheel, so I had to take the wheel off. I'm going to have to do it again on the other side. So I'm going to whack that other one out, we'll get the wheels back on, and we'll go over and start on this. Okay, we have removed both headlights. We're going to take these across the road now, where, as I said, it's a bit quieter. That's a bit nicer to be than in this shed. So, whew, that was a fucking mission. I am definitely going to find a different way to secure those headlights, because if I ever need to take them out again, I don't want to have to do that. That sucked. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to get across, get these headlights over, and then we can get started on splitting them. Right guys, so basically we're over here now. We've been over here for about 20 minutes, just trying to figure shit out how I'm going to separate these lights, because obviously the common method to do it is to put them in an oven for 10 minutes. Unfortunately, I don't have an oven. So I've been looking about on YouTube, looking for different methods of separating these things instead of sitting, going around the edge of the light for about half an hour. And the best option I could find was to build your own oven. Now, bear with me, that sounds weird, but basically what you're going to need is a heat gun and a big box. So you cut a couple of holes, put the heat gun in one end, make an exhaust up the other end, put the headlight in for 10 minutes, pull it out, pry it to bits. Now, I laughed when I seen this, I didn't think it was going to work. But yeah, I've already done one. So I'm going to show you exactly what I've done with the other one, but first of all we're going to get ahead on painting this headlight. We're going to leave this one, I'm going to leave this one together, I'm going to do one, and then we're going to have a look at it and we're going to be able to compare them. So yeah, I'm going to start prepping this for paint. Okay guys, I am happy to say the first headlight is done. So let's grab the headlight that hasn't been done and I'll show you the comparison. So I'm actually really happy with how it came out. The only thing that's a bit of a bummer is the lenses on these headlights are just fucked. I gave them a sand, I've used Meguiar's headlight restoration on them, they still don't look perfect. But it looked 10 times better, so, well, one of them does anyway. So, bear in mind, I have just done the Meguiar's restoration thing, and the coating that you put on that is still drying, so it might not look 100% yet, but it gets better as it dries basically. But just looking at it now, it's an insane difference and it looks so much better. So, there you go. As you can see, this is the standard one. fully chrome, still has the orange lens in it, and then this is the one I've painted and taken the lens out, and that I just think that looks so much meaner. It looks badass actually. You can see, if you can see inside, everything's black. Unfortunately these marks here, I don't think these are going to come out at all, but I think as the coating on the lens dries, it will clear up a little bit more as well. Yeah, look, nice and black inside, detangled as you call it, and now we're going to get started on this one, and I'm going to show you exactly how I done that. So let's make a start on this second headlight now that the first one is done. So the first thing we're going to do is obviously put the headlight in our makeshift oven. You can see in here I've got 2 blocks of wood. That is to lift the headlight up, basically to make sure the heat can get right underneath it and get to the glue on the bottom side of the headlight as well. So we're just going to set it in there like that, turn the heat gun, get the heat gun in there, turn it on, let that heat up, and we're going to seal the box up and leave that for about 10 minutes.
One eternity later.
Hey. Headlight's out. So what we're going to do, start by doing these little clips, not hard, little screwdriver, boom, boom, because the sealant is kind of melted and stuff. This shouldn't take long at all, it's not hard, so just make sure all the clips are going to come off when you do pull it off, otherwise they will stop here. Right, now once you've got all the clips undone, you just want to find a little area. You start poking in about it. Poked in about it. Oh, there we go. Jesus. Whew. There you go. Separated. Alright, so we can get rid of this part of the headlight. That over there. And then you've just the lens with the kind of surround in it, and then that just pulls out like that. So, that was a lot harder than the first one, Jesus. Right, you fuck off. Right. Over there. So the first thing you're going to want to do is get rid of that, because now we don't have an orange lens and it looks much better without the orange lens. Now we need to sand it, clean it and paint it. Okay, so once you've sanded up your housing, should look a little something like this. So most of the chrome should be dull or gone in this case, and that means it's ready to paint. So we're going to go over here to my handy dandy painting station, which is just 3 bits of paper on the ground, and we're going to get ready to prime this up. So I'm going to assume most of you already know the basics of aerosol painting, but basically if you don't, primer, paint, clear coat. We are using a grey primer, just a generic gloss black paint, and clear lacquer. You can see I've put down some grey right now. This is the primer, the black goes on top of this, and then the clear goes on top of that, and that's what makes it shiny. But yeah, I'm going to skip ahead of the painting process because it's boring. And then I'll show you exactly what it looks like when it's painted. Once your housing is all painted, like mine's now is, you see, it's black. It looks mad, nice and dry, took literally no time. Pro tip, by the way, you're waiting on things to dry? Yeah, put them in your homemade oven. This dried in like 5 minutes, and look at it, it looks awesome. So anyway, yeah, it's time to now start assembling the headlight again, which is a bit of a pain, but we need to do it. So basically, I'm going to put you over here. Right, so we're going to start with the housing, with the lens, and basically the housing goes inside the lens. There's a way it goes in, so from the corner first, right, and like that, it will only go in the one way, and it'll sit kind of, there you go, it clicks in, just like that, and you see? And then the next bit you're going to want to do, you're going to want to put it all back in here for another 10 minutes. Okay, so once you've waited about 10 minutes again, you're going to pull everything out of here. Now basically why we done that was to get the glue on the lens and on the housing all nice and hot and soft again. And it is hot, so be careful. Probably should be wearing gloves actually. Screw it. We are men. It's very toasty. Right, so if you basically want to put this back on the same way you take it off. So if this is where you finished, this is where you want to start, if that makes sense. So it needs to go in this corner first. Oh, okay. Right, well, it seems to be back on. So, now that your headlight is back together, we're going to give it kind of 5 minutes to cool down because it's very warm, and then we're going to work on restoring this lens and getting it nice and clean and shiny again. As we've went ahead and started compounding the lens. So basically what I have is this Meguiar's headlight restoration kit. It's the 2-step kit. Step 1 is this, and this is like a kind of cutting compound kind of thing, much like paint. It's a bit gritty, and you get these little like scouring pad things so that you just put in there, rub along the lights, and what happens is it dulls the light down. So as you can see, this is very foggy right now, but I have just gave that a first kind of rub with this stuff, and then there's a step 2, but I'm going to give this another cut, and then we will put the solution on top of it. Okay, so you can see just how kind of dull and flat that looks. Now I'm not expecting an amazing transformation, but I'm expecting a bit of a transformation here. I think this headlight's probably going to come out 10 times better than the other one. I don't know what's going on with that other one's lens, but it's just really bad. So yeah, we're going to throw this somewhere. I'll just drop it on the floor. And then we've got step 2, which is just this. Step 2, which is just this little can. I'm assuming this is like a lacquer kind of thing. Not too sure, but this is what gives you your shine back. So, as usual, good shake up. Give it a wee shake up, and spray it on it. So, here we go. So, here's what we're going to do. Shake that up. Take it and just, my Jesus. Wow, okay, yeah, okay, that made a massive difference. We're going to leave that to dry for a little bit. Yeah, that looks so much better. Now I think I'm going to take these back over to the car. Probably not going to bolt them back on or anything. I might just sit them in, sit the bumper on, just to have an idea of how they look on the car, because there's no point in putting it all back together when I'm going to be taking it back to bits in a couple of weeks anyway for painting. So yeah, as I said, we're waiting on parts, so I don't want to put the front end back together just to take it all back to bits in a week or so. So yeah, I'm going to take these over, we'll kind of line up the front end, see how it looks, and hopefully it looks awesome. Okay guys, so there you go. As I said, everything's just kind of sitting together right now. And I know it's quite dark in here, but how sick does that look? The blacked out headlights instead of the chromies. That looks a lot better. Nice and clean, yeah. Yeah, I'm really happy with that mod. And it'll look a whole lot nicer once the car's all painted and we don't have this anymore. But yeah guys, that is going to be about it for today. Yeah, I'm happy with that. We've got some awesome Hot Boy headlights, custom headlights. Fuck yeah. Yeah, I'm going to wrap this up here because my battery is dying. So I will see you all in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. I'm ready. If you like to subscribe, I'd really appreciate it. I want to hit 500 as soon as possible, and we've got a lot of ways to go. So yeah, see you guys in the next one. Bye.